My family goes to Florida every year for a karate competition. So this year we woke up at the crack of dawn like usual. Our drive took us to Chicago just as the sun was rising. So we got to see the skyline in all its glory. And a few hours later we were by the Mississippi River. Our first stop was this cave in Mississippi. Currently in Mississippi, we've driven through like 3 different states, I think. So we've gone from Illinois to Mississippi, and we're going in a cave that's apparently the size of a Walmart. The interior is super cool. So the cave was huge and there's graffiti all over the walls. Unfortunately, I ended up falling into a hole in this cave because I was being stupid and didn't have my flashlight off, but I actually got a video of it, so here you go.
Yeah, you can make $1.29.
Ow! Oh my god, ow. So I just fell into that hole. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. My hip hurts so. What if I can't compete because I fell into that hole? My hip hurts, my side hurts, my ribs hurt, everything hurts. It's kind of hard to walk.
Yeah.
Ow! Oh my god, guys. Oh. Okay, always have your flashlight up. I was really worried that I broke my phone or my camera, but luckily everything was fine and I was okay, just a little scratched up. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see like I scraped up my entire side, and I'm also bleeding like down there a little bit. I'm also bleeding, and everything hurts and it's bruised, so I'm not having a good time. I'm also limping a little bit, so hopefully this goes away because I do have to compete in a few days. We got to our campsite where we were staying the night and got to witness this gorgeous sunset. When we woke up the next morning, it was super foggy and it reminded me of a horror video game. And the second day was when we got to Florida. We were greeted by this rainbow as we drove in. Parents got one with the pool so the kids could have fun, and it was actually really nice. And there's a lot of very beachy themed stuff around the house. So I decided to get some editing done our first night that we got there, and of course had to watch my vlogs while we were editing. On our first day we had some time, so we went to this conservatory and botanical garden called Flamingo Gardens, and we walked around a bit. Saw some koi, saw this dinosaur exhibit that they had going on. And we took a free guided tour around the conservatory, which was super cool. We got to see some peahens, some swans, their butterfly conservatory, among other things. After we got off the train, we looked around at the flamingos, this tortoise at feeding time, some birds and otters, as well as these gorgeous peacocks everywhere. And after going to the Flamingo Garden, we stopped by this restaurant called 𝐬𝐭𝐸𝐿 with really good vegan food. And everything we had here was so delicious. I ordered Thai dumplings with a yuzu ponzu sauce and also a mango smoothie. On the way home, we stopped by to grab our credentials for those of us who are competing in the competition. And then we decided to spend the night just chilling, so I went outside and laid by the pool for a little bit. And then I decided to sit and journal. The last thing I did before heading to bed was ironing my 𝐬𝐸 for the competition the next day. I had to get up super early to get ready and eat breakfast. So I had some yogurt and some bread with peanut butter. And then my sister and I got ready for the first day of competition. Here are me and my lovely karate friends. And then I warmed up for a bit because I was one of the first groups competing. Hi guys, it's currently like around 7 p.m. and we're supposed to be at a team dinner right now actually, but we're running late. But here's an update about my day-to-day. So my competition honestly did not go that well. I was doing fine, but then I messed up really bad and I got disqualified. I was really disappointed that I didn't do well, but I don't know. I'm honestly at this point, like, I'm someone who gets like really discouraged really quickly, especially in the moment, but like if I sleep it off, I'll be fine. But right now I'm so like tired that I don't even have the energy to be like upset about it. I'm just so tired. So yeah, hopefully they have caffeine at the event. Here's my outfit check for the team dinner. The dinner ended up being a huge 5-course meal, so I was so full by the end of it. They had vegetarian version of steak for us, which was made with tofu. They had a really good baked mac and cheese, so many options. And this day was also the 4th of July, so we saw some fireworks above the beach. And then my friend Tristan bought us all Shirley Temples because I love a good Shirley Temple. For dessert, they had a delicious chocolate cake and then a strawberry kind of pudding. I forgot what it was called, but both were so good. I think this is one of the best chocolate cakes I've ever had. So the next day, I was up for an early competition again. My mom, my sister, and I competed Team Kata. In karate, kata is an imaginary fight or a set of choreographed moves. And in Team Kata, your goal is to do it all synchronized. We didn't win, but it was a fun experience. I blow dried my hair for the first time in a while today because I just didn't want it to air dry for some reason. I don't know. And it gave it so much volume. So I don't know why I haven't blow dried my hair in like forever. But yeah, for some reason this side's like super perky and this side's not, but I'll figure it out. I'm wearing like foundation and concealer. I didn't want to take it off, so I took a nap. Sorry, my siblings are in the pool. I took a nap and I literally slept like a mummy, like face up, like hands down like this, so I wouldn't, like, my face makeup wouldn't touch the pillow. So I was just like but you know, it was a short enough nap that it actually worked. I was kind of worried I was gonna wake up and I was gonna be like face first in the pillow, but it was fine. I made some pasta for me and my siblings for dinner before we went out to the beach. The beach was so nice. The water was so warm compared to the Midwest. Originally I wasn't gonna go in the water, but my family looks like they're having so much fun, and my dress that I was wearing is like soaked anyway because the water's so strong, like the waves are so violent. So I was sitting there anyway, it just like boom, it hit me. So I was like, okay, well I'm wet at this point, like might as well get in. So that's good. Hopefully I have my what's it called, my cut there, and I know like the salt's gonna hurt really bad, so praying that it's survivable. We got to watch the sunset at the beach too. My parents decided to have a date night, so I dropped them off and then took my siblings to go get ice cream at this super cute ice cream store. The ice cream was good, but too sweet. My other sibling got this banana split, which was really good, and it was humongous. And of course, I also competed the third day of the competition, and not much happened. So I got ready for finals. So a lot of the people who get to the final round compete in finals, which is a huge event with a huge stage. I got to watch some of my friends compete, and all my friends did very well on the stage, so I was super proud of them. And the energy in the stadium was huge. Everyone was so excited and so energetic. And then afterwards, we celebrated my little sister's birthday party. So we had a little barbecue and some food and had a little pool party in our backyard. The next morning, we left early again. Our first stop on our road trip back home was in Georgia, and this is the highest point in Georgia. It had like a lookout tower at the top. It was gorgeous. And it started raining a bit, so I had to throw my poncho on. They also had a gift shop with a bunch of cool stuff, as well as a museum, so we checked all those out.
I was helping drive on the way home, so I got myself a matcha at Dunkin' to fuel. We arrived at our second campground of the trip for our return home, and the sunset that night was so beautiful. My dad has now brought us somewhere in the middle of Kentucky. We're going like kayaking in an underwater cave. I mean, it's not underwater. There's water in an underground cave. But yeah, hopefully I make it alive. The air here suddenly got like really cold, so I think this is where the cave is. And then on our last day, right before we got home, we stopped by the gorge, which is in Kentucky, and it's an underground cave. Okay, so my sister got this turtle, and when you buy it, you get to track a real turtle, and they had a bunch of different animals, but yeah. My brother's girlfriend, she's Korean, and she's like, I just need rice, because we haven't had rice in so long, like, and the closest Asian food restaurant is 32 miles away, so that's how you know you're in rural Kentucky. Our last stop before we arrived home was a local restaurant where we all got burgers and other food, and it was really good, but definitely made me feel a little nauseous. And then I pretty much slept for the rest of the ride home.